Why is my shirt so loud? We love cheap dupes of high-end decor, and we really love upcycling old DIY projects. So we're gonna combine those two things today and save all kinds of money. So let's get started on the first Kirkland's dupe. This is such a simple and elegant paper wreath wall plaque from Kirkland's. The neutral colors and design would make an elegant addition to any style of home decor. This was on sale for $60 when I took the screenshot, but we're going to make it for even less than that. I had made this ombre bunny sign a few years ago. I'd found the wood palette for around $10 at Walmart, and I think it will work really well to recreate this sign that I saw at Kirkland's. The bunny tail didn't leave a trace of glue. I just needed to sand that spot a little bit, as well as a few of the other rough spots on this wood, and that will help the new paint go on smoother. I'm kind of sad to cover up the pretty ombre, but I wanted to make something that can be up all year long instead of just the seasonal bunny image that I had on there. After that paint dried, I felt it looked too streaky, so I took my still wet paintbrush and used whatever white paint was on there to lightly go over the entire thing. I feel this still matches our inspiration piece, and the white leaves we will create will still stand out against this color. I measured about how big I wanted the leaves to be, and I created a document with words into 2 columns. I'm in Adobe InDesign, and InDesign is like a super intense version of Microsoft Word. It's a word processor on steroids, so you could create whole magazine layouts, long documents, create styles, or just lay out a simple one-page document like this one. I had done a video showing how to make paper flowers out of books, and since I don't have any books that I want to upcycle at this time, I'm going to create some words that look like a book, and we'll print these out on regular paper. If you want to go with actual books, you can find books for around $1 over at Dollar Tree. I'm going to hand trim the leaf shape, but if you wanted to use a stamp of some sort, that's another option. So I hand drew the leaf shape in approximately the 3-inch size. These don't all have to be exactly the same. I think hand drawing organic shapes like this can make a home decor piece that really looks a lot more special, and it gives it character rather than a mechanical store-bought look. So my leaves will be consistent but not exact. Now for the fun part, putting all those leaves down. I used a paper plate to guide the outside of the circle shape, and I just used a dot of hot glue to secure the paper pieces to the wood. I also gently folded the paper before gluing them so that the end result would have a 3D effect. If you're new here, welcome to Artsy Cupcake. My name is Maria, and I love sharing dupes of high-end decor and other budget-friendly ways to decorate your home. If you want creative inspiration, then make sure to subscribe to my channel. And today I'm actually doing a collab with some other YouTubers, and we're all going into our craft stash and upcycling old DIY projects into something fun and new. So I'll link that playlist below so you can check out their ideas too. When you get to the center, a smaller circle guide will be helpful. I'm starting to angle the leaves on this central ring so we don't have any pointy areas in the middle. When I removed the guide, you can see there are a few random pointy areas that snuck through, so I need to cover those with another leaf. I ended up using about 6 or 7 sheets of 8.5 by 11 paper for this project. been wanting to make a monogram sign like this for a while, and this one from Kirkland's is so cute, and I think it will go really nicely with some of the other projects that we're making today. I'll be making an M for Maria, so I can hang this in my office, but you could customize this to your family name or first name or your children's name, whatever you like to make it your own. A few videos back, I had given my kitchen a lemon themed makeover and I loved it, but I've since taken those decorations down, so I thought I would use this Dollar Tree pizza pan as the base for our new letter sign. As you can see here, I've already started deconstructing the previous design. I'll be using the clean side for our new design, but I still want to clean up the back so it sits flat against the wall. I'll give this a light coat of white spray paint to start. And while that paint dries, I'm going to harvest some of this raffia from a Dollar Tree hula skirt. I always stock up on these during the summer, and they are in stores right now, so if you need raffia, this is a budget-friendly way to buy some. You could either cut the raffia right off the rope, which would make shorter strands, or you could unravel them as you need them one at a time because they are in a simple loop at the top of the rope. Or what I ended up doing is trimming off the knot at the end, and then I slid as many as I needed off, and that way you have really long strands to work with. I got my beads on Amazon, but you could definitely find these at Dollar Tree. I did get the floral wire from Dollar Tree. I'm going to take the raffia strands and my beaded rope outside and give these a coat of black spray paint. While that paint is drying, let's get back into Adobe Illustrator and recreate that letter M for our monogram sign. Now, I'm a graphic designer, so I'm kind of particular on fonts and making sure that things match my inspiration pieces as closely as possible. So I'm looking through the fonts and I have my inspiration image there, trying to find out which one has a point at the center of the M and comes up at about the same height. A lot of them look close but not exact, so I'll have to manipulate the letter myself to make it match. I trimmed out the letter M and used Super 77 on the back, and then I placed it on top of the dried paint. Now it's time for the finishing touches to our sign. This was on sale from $30 to $23 at Kirkland's, but even with that low of a price, we still saved a ton of money by making this ourselves. I loved this gathered sign, and I think it will look great in the dining room or living room. It was on sale here for about $72, but I know we can make this for a lot less by upcycling and using Dollar Tree supplies. For Easter, I had made this cute welcome sign to display on the front porch. This wooden sign was in the $5 section at Dollar Tree and is a huge sign, so it will make a great dupe for our large gather sign. Since those raised letters seem to be built onto the front of the sign, I want to flip over the centerpiece so that I have a smooth surface to work with, yet still have the nice framed edge showing. Okay, this is coming off a lot easier than I thought it would. I used some pliers to pull out any extra staples along the edge. I was worried the glue from these bunny ears I had added would ruin the backing, but they came off pretty easily. And now that price sticker is another story. I have such a hard time with these stickers. Why does Dollar Tree put them on so well when they know we're just going to take them off? I would pay Dollar Tree $1 just to not put this thing on here so well. If you guys have any tips for getting stickers like these off, leave me a comment below, please. Next, I used my Gorilla Grip Clear Grip glue, which is even better than E6000 in my opinion. I'm going to use this in addition to hot glue so it has a long lasting hold and a quick hold as well. Now I'm using bronze paint, which ties in with my other projects today, and the paint seems to soak into that particle board really well, and it's just the right color with one coat. But on the white framed edge, it's kind of sitting on top there, so I'll let that edge dry and then give it one more coat so it matches the inside section. Now I'm in Adobe Illustrator and I'm picking out the font to match the inspiration piece from Kirkland's. Then I created a box the same size as our framed in area on the sign. I want to make sure to create guides for trimming so I know everything will be spaced out perfectly and trimmed to just the right size for our sign. This worked out great, and I was able to print each letter out on an 8.5 by 11 piece of paper. I didn't use the cheapest copy paper, but I try to find ones labeled bright white or advertised as being slightly heavier weight than standard copy paper. And this will make the final piece look high end. So I'm trimming with my X-Acto knife along the inside edge of the red trim marks. And I always overcut when I trim, and I do that by starting outside of the edge of the corner. This means your knife won't snag the corners. If it's going to snag, it'll do it right outside the edge of your cut. So that helps give you nice clean corners. You can see here up close that my cuts start outside of the corner. That 1/8 or 1/4 of an inch is about how much of a running start that I give myself. After making sure the spaces between the letters were even, then I used Super 77 on the backs of each letter. I like to use a clothespin so my hand isn't right in the line of a spray mount, and it also helps weigh it down a bit so the paper doesn't blow away, because you definitely want to use this stuff outside. It's pretty potent. This one was so cheap and we saved a ton of money by making it ourselves. I had the paper and paint, and I already had the sign, but say you had to pick up a sign from Dollar Tree like this one, it would only be $5. Now don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe if you want to see more videos like this one. And that playlist with all my friends will have lots more Craft My Stash videos, so I will make sure to link that in the description box and the comment section below too. So I really appreciate all you guys' support, and I hope that you have a great day getting creative in your own home. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!